I remember going on a family trip to this place called Barog in Himachal Pradesh, and back then we had a Contessa. You remember those giant bench seats, just absolutely no comfort. There was this hotel which was one of those restored properties, and it was run over with monkeys. Must be like 100, 150. The best thing about being on the road is being alone in your hotel room and ordering room service and being extremely slothy. When you're in an airport lounge, one celebrity will walk in, and then your 500 people will try and follow them into the lounge to take a picture. I think North Korea, Cuba are my two bucket list places where I genuinely like, I'm dying to go. I would be happy to perform live anywhere in India without getting into stress. Mountains, not a beach person. So I had an Ethiopian cab driver, and I was actually going from my hotel to a comedy club just to watch. And he said, "Oh, are you a comedian as well?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm a comedian as well." He said, I don't take money from comedians. And I remember it was some $40, $50 it took me to get there. That experience really stuck in my head. WrestleMania, man, no contest. I loved Bhutan. Cambodia was also really nice. I really liked sleeping in the cab for 2 hours. It was nice, but no specific location alone. I think in general, if you travel from the point of view of like wanting to check out the places, wanting to interact with locals, you don't have other people's baggage, and you can get up and go wherever. I was taking a train in Poland. I overslept, and that train apparently also went through to Germany. Woke up next to the German border without realizing, oh, I don't have a German visa. I usually try and pick up like the local alcohol, especially and I try and pick up the most terrible one just to see, like just to compare how bad it is. It usually tastes like lighter fluid. I went to Karachi once, and there a really fun thing for me was the building apparently Dawood Ibrahim owns, where they sell like pirated DVDs and all of that. I went way back when the selfie wasn't invented. Otherwise, I would have taken like 500 of those in that building. About like 16 or 17. I will go with travel agent. Get out of that deserted island. I think given an opportunity, if you were to ask somebody, would you want to travel? I don't think anybody will say, I don't want to travel. I mean, unless you're someone super lazy. It's a mix of both. I think mind in the sense that you need to plan it that way. Heart in the sense that when you're there, soak everything in. So I don't think it's either or. I think it's a mixture of both. I don't think I'm the kind who can end up leaving all my work and then sort of disappearing for a year. But yeah, like I said, I make a conscious effort now to travel way more than I usually do.